this is podcasty, and it's not like a straight interview.
No worries.
So
Yeah.
let's get the surf stuff going, and then wherever the conversation goes, just feel free to say and do whatever you want. Nothing is censored, you know.
Right.
So just
All right. Well, so I guess maybe a little background, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
Where are we? Who are we? Why are we doing this? So anyway, you know, like a lot of people, I've been into surf music for a long time. Dick Dale. I saw Dick Dale back in the early 2000s and was like, wow, that's amazing. Like a lot of people, and I played guitar most of my life for a long, long time. But I never really focused on playing surf music, right? Until I guess not too long ago. And I'm like, I've explored a lot of the blues and rockabilly and all this stuff. And it's like, why have I not explored surf? And I started getting into it. I was like, I'm going to learn some surf tunes. And so I started out with the basics, some venture stuff and the classics. And I'm like, holy crap, there are a lot of surf bands that are still active out there, and they play amazing music. And it's way more, it's simple yet complicated, which is just appeals to me greatly as a player. And then I went to this Surf by Surf East, which is an Austin-based little surf festival in March. It was like a chance to see these bands. And it's like, are they playing what I'm thinking they're playing? I went with my girlfriend, and sure enough, it's like, holy shit, this is the kind of music I want to play. I've been in other bands, I've had other bands, but it's like, I don't have to sing. I hate singing. I'm not a good singer. It's all instrumental, and it's like, you get to show off a little chops. You get to, it's fun. It's interesting when you're to play. People love it. We've done some open mics and stuff, and people come up and go, wow, that was great. It wasn't just same old blues rock. It wasn't country, and it's got some kind of energy to it. We love that. So anyway, that's great. So it's like, okay. And while I was at that surf fest, I met, oh man, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but the guy that, the main guy that runs it. I had his card up here. I misplaced
Surf
it.
by Surf. I know close to there is Noah Drumright.
Yeah. So the guy that runs it he also has the flaming shirts. He makes the shirts as well. They're kind of like bowling shirts with all kinds of flames and all kinds of different patterns. So anyway, I met him, talked to him. I was like, I want to be here next year. That's what I told him.
Of course.
So anyway, I was working at Guitar Center, and I knew a bunch of musicians. I'm like, hey, we're going to start a surf rock band. Who wants to do it? And so I put a few people together. It's like, all right, here's the list. Let's start here and just kind of grind through it. You guys learn this stuff. We'll all learn it and get together. And it's, just the rehearsals are a blast, right? Because you're like, oh, this sounds great. And then when you take it out, it's like, oh, yeah, people really react to it. And it's fun. And it's like exciting. And it's like, one of the things I tell people, it's like, why surf music? Well, or what is surf music? Surf music is unnecessarily dramatic and over the top instrumental rock, guitar based rock, right? And that's the fun of it. It doesn't take itself too seriously, yet it's great for serious players who want to do something fun. So you've got the whole gamut, right, of simplicity versus got bands like Daikaiju, and these guys are like, holy crap, these guys are amazing musicians. Or Low Straight Jackets, like, holy shit, these guys can play like crazy. But also, you don't have to be the best in the world. If you learn the patterns and understand what's going on, you can bust out some Malaguena type stuff or Latinia and all these tunes. And it's like, oh, well, there's certain little buckets a lot of these fall in. And it's like, oh, this is right up my alley, So anyway, that's how we got started. And so I'm just kind of like the ringleader of it all. And pushing everybody, come on, let's get it. We got to practice more. We got a gig coming up. Let's get this shit going. And here we are. So
when did Solar Surf Syndicate start? Like what year?
Oh, it's this year. So we just started a few months ago. Yeah. So this is like originally I was going to call the band the Cool Arrows. And so I started doing a little researching, and I was like, well, there's already 3 or 4 culeros out there. The play on that is in Spanish, culero means asshole. So, but, I was like, I'm so creative. It's like, well, I'm in there with a bunch of other people. So anyway, Solar Surf Syndicate was, just coming up with the lists and lists and lists. It's like, I even used Chat GPT. It's like, suggest me some names. And then I took pieces and parts. And I came up with Solar. Okay, Solar's like the outer space, sci-fi part. Surf, it's all about surf. And Syndicate. Okay, I don't see anyone else there called the Syndicate. So how about that? Okay, there we go. So we got a name. And came up with a logo with a little bit of magic help from the internet, and refined it. And it's like just running. Yes, that one up in the corner right there. Made some stickers and started Instagram. Started recording some of our practices.
Send some of those to me. I have a desk over here right there where I put all the bands I interviewed. The stickers.
All right, I got a whole bunch. I'll send you some.
Ah, sweet. And then I hand them out like when I go out to record stores.
Yeah, that's great.
I take a pile and I take it to this one record store, like whatever people send me, like records, CDs, stickers. I take them there.
Good. So yeah, you know as well as I do, it's all about getting the word out that first of all that you exist, that you're competent, that you've got a good show. I've been getting great reactions on Instagram. People out of the blue, music studios going, "Hey, you guys got a lot of energy you bring into the game. We love to see it." It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. Who's the drummer?
The drummer's Travis McKay. So yeah, that's why I recruited him, because he's got a lot of energy and he's fun, and it's like, it's like he's excited. You can tell everyone's excited to be there. So
it's like a heavy tribal. Like the dude is fucking strong.
Well, and that's the vibe I wanted, is something tribal. But then he's an energetic player, and he's young. He's a junior in college, and so same with Julian, the bass player. Julian is actually a drummer too, so he gets the rhythm and stuff as well, and he's an amazing musician. So being able to recruit from a pile of guys from like Guitar Center, where you guys got a bunch of pent up music energy. It's like they're all dying to be in a band if they're not already in one. So it was pretty easy to find someone interested. So awesome. And then the game from there is just keep the ball rolling, try to get some gigs, get the word out, get people to take you seriously. This area, Green and New Braunfels in Texas, is a pretty hot music area. Green Hall is very internationally well known for country artists, and every weekend right down the street I can hear them from here. We get top-notch artists in this ancient building that's 150 years old with no air conditioning, and they're all dying to play it. It's nuts. Awesome. So anyway, I'm trying to stir things up around here and let people know that there's more than just the same old thing.
There's a band close to you called the Tulsa Doom.
Yeah.
That's Donnie Blair. He used to play in a couple punk bands. He plays in the Toadies.
Oh, the Toadies, from Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, he's a bass player, but he plays guitar in this surf band called the Tulsa Doom.
Oh, really?
And he's from Texas.
Yeah.
And he put his record out on a label called Otitis Media from Corpus Christi. And so I made the connection as soon as I saw, any inkling of Texas and Austin. I'm like, okay, there is something really cool happening down there.
There's stuff brewing, So there's a guy, what's his name, Randy Ramos. Another band, the ATX 3 or something, Atomic 3 or something like that.
I am talking to him too.
Yeah, I think he's on your deal. So he reached out to me and said, you need to talk to Rand. And I connected with Rand, and Rand's like, hey, you guys want to come play at a deal I'm putting together? So I'm like, hell yes. So anyway, we're all making the connections internally, locally, right? There is a small scene, but everyone's pretty dedicated, it seems like.
Yeah, there's also now that it's happening very soon, so I don't know your chances of getting on that, but maybe for next year make the connection to Southern Surf Stomp.
Oh
Um,
yeah, okay.
it's a huge surf fest. I
I'll make a
want to
note
say
here.
I want to say it's in Chad Shivers from the Frigidaires puts it on with a bunch of other people.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
met those guys at that South by Southeast. Those guys,
yeah,
I think they're from Georgia or something.
yep. Like I think Atlanta or Athens, somewhere
Yeah,
around there. Yeah, a super cool. He has a YouTube channel and he does reviews and stuff. And the band is awesome.
yeah. Aren't they the guys that have three guitars?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah. They sounded awesome. Everyone knew where they needed to be in the mix, and I went and talked to them afterwards. Like, you guys got it down.
yeah, yeah. And they joke about it too. They joke about how like they're, I'm the third lead guitar player, and it's like they kind of have fun with it.
Oh, you have to, because it's like playing rhythm in a surf band is, it's a thankless job, but it's really important, and it provides that chug, that line that everyone else does, so that the
Yeah,
guitar can bounce around all over it, right?
yeah.
And then
I'm a rhythm player. I'm a rhythm
okay,
player.
yeah,
So,
it's
so
hard
I
to find a dedicated rhythm player. Everyone wants to be the hero, right?
Right. Well, my rhythm style is very strange, but it comes from being like the only starting out in a band that I'm the only guitar player, so I have to fill all the space.
Right.
But it also works very well when you're doing that with another guitar player, and if you have three that are constantly switching turns, it's really unique. I think they're great.
Oh yeah, I was really impressed by them. Yeah, they were, and one guitar was up high, one was in the middle, and one was down low. And when the one guitar down low jumped up high, the other guy jumped down. So they kept everything so you could actually hear the different parts
Yeah.
while they were all doing their own separate thing.
Yeah, what is I mean, I see that on your Instagram that you are starting to play some shows. Um because I mean, being brand new and getting a hefty set list ready to
It takes a
go,
while.
it takes a while just to get the set list on paper and then to learn the songs, and you're already playing live. It seems like you're all really gung ho, and I'm wondering. You talked to the gentleman at the studio. Like, what are your plans to record, and how many songs do you have written?
Oh man, well, we don't really have any. Well, you know how it is in the surf world. You can rip off a song and call it your own song if you just change one tiny little thing. And then there's a lot of songs that are complete rip-offs that they just say, "Oh, that's our song." So, but I don't have any. I guess specific studio time set up. My whole deal was like, let's just take it one chunk at a time. Let's get some songs down. Let's go hit an open mic so we can throw it out in front of people and see what it felt like. And we'll go back, learn another chunk, and go back to another open mic. Then the opportunity came to play live. And, it's only a 35, 45-minute set, which is not that bad. We can do that. And we got a couple of songs that we can stretch if we need to. We got a psychedelic section. We got a TV theme section.
Nice.
Things like that to keep it fun, to keep it interesting, to keep people guessing what's coming next. And one of the great things about surf music is you can get away with anything. You can do whatever the hell you want, and it all counts. So we'll go from like a Dick Dale or Link Ray or something to some like the Merman or something like that. Something a little more ethereal, and then throw in some Pink Floyd and Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, Jimi Hendrix was obsessed with Dick Dale's playing.
Yeah, well, Third Stone from the Sun, which is one we do. If you actually look at the lyrics, it finishes it, and you'll never hear surf music again. It's like, Jimmy was a surf music fan. Can you believe
Oh yeah,
that?
totally, totally. And that is, by the way, my favorite Jimi Hendrix song, and
Absolutely.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because
Right.
it takes me back to my childhood.
And Dick Dale's played that with Stevie Ray Vaughan, that song. And when I
Oh
saw
yeah,
Dick Dale, he
yeah.
was talking about, hanging out with Jimi Hendrix and what he taught Jimmy and what he taught all these famous people and Stevie Ray and all these people who, Stevie Ray Vaughan is from this area. And when I was a kid
Oh
in high
yeah.
school, I saw him many times back before he was really famous.
Wow.
Um,
Did you get to see him play Little Wing?
No, man, no, because I can't. So the last time I saw him was in '97. So the first time I saw him was in '83, not '97, '87. In '83, I saw him at South Padre Island during spring break, and it was windy, and there were maybe 50 people standing out front. It was on the beach. It was before it was all built up. A couple people surfing out behind there, and it was kind of like surreal. It's like, do these people know who this guy is? But he didn't get too wild because the wind was so bad, the sand was blowing on him. I think they wanted to get out of there. And then
It's
5 years, yeah,
it's hard to hear in that environment too.
it is. And then 5 years later, I saw them play in front of 100,000 people at the same place.
Wow.
And that was like, oh, well, I guess he's arrived now. I'm not even going to bother to go down there and watch. I'm going to watch from my hotel room.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I'm a Strat guy, and just I don't know something about. I mean, when he plays a lead, it's like he's beating the shit out of the guitar. It's just wonderful.
Right. Yeah. He's like climbing into it. He's part of it, the machine. They're one thing and acting as a single unit, which is, when you're in the zone, that's where you want to be. And so,
Yeah.
that as a young guitar player is like, oh, okay. So that was very inspiring. It's like, this is where you got it. At least I'd seen it. I've lived it. I know where these guys are. So, my job is to get there on my own and learn where that is for me, right?
Yeah, getting in that zone where like everything else disappears and it's just the song.
Right. And that means you got to know it so well you don't have to think about it. So,
Yeah.
that's a process.
Sure. And it's all about feeling and groove and I mean, I think those guys are like Jimmy, Dick and
Stevie Ray? Or you're thinking of? Yeah.
Yeah, those three, like they were well trained and well practiced, but they felt it. You know what I mean? Like they were so practiced and so well rehearsed that they could go out there and they could just close their eyes and they just it flowed out of them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that's, we all want to get to that point. And we all want to do it in front of people. And so that's what I'm trying to do.
Awesome. Now you have something else going on as well, right?
You mean another musical project?
Yes.
Oh, not really. No, not right now. I have in the past, but that was long in the past. What were you thinking
Okay.
of? Were you thinking it was something?
No, I just want to I want to make sure that like a lot of musicians have multiple things going on. At
Oh,
one time.
right, for sure. Not now, not currently. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on this and get this. It's like teaching a baby to walk, right? You gotta get going. It's little stumbles here and stumbles there until you get walking and running. And so we're still between the crawling and walking phase.
Hey, that is a good place to start. And I saw on Instagram, you have quite a few followers already. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing this scene is really taking you in.
I guess so. It was kind of shocking, frankly, because another world that combines tightly with the surf deal is the Tiki bars. I never
Yes.
knew what a deal that was, but according to Instagram, it's huge, and I've got a lot of followers who do that, and I follow a lot of people who are Tiki bar enthusiasts, and they're very enthusiastic about the music. And the international scene is enormous. So many bands from like Mexico, Canada, all over Europe even in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's where the language barrier falls down. It's like we don't need the language barrier. We can all get up there and play, and everyone knows what everyone else is doing. And we don't even, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, here, whatever, and hit it, man.
That is a very excellent point. That throughout my 5 years doing this, 6 years, that that is the same theme going through all musicians, because I talk to people from all over the world, and they say, surf music is a universal medium where everybody understands that language without knowing English, Russian, German, Spanish. None of that matters when you're playing surf music.
Exactly. It's like we're all playing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I know one guy you've interviewed, I can't remember his name, starts with M, but he's a Eastern European guy, and he posted about his he bought some a blonde bassman on like a 64 bassman or a reproduction or something, and all of these comments were in like Polish or Czech or something like that, and I commented in English. It's like the blonde bombshells, and he replied back right away going, "Hell yeah, buddy."
Yeah, like and that's interesting because I like to respond to all the comments that I can.
Yeah.
But I only speak English, and so I see, like, if I interview a Brazilian band, a lot of times, because they're so kind and they're nice people, and they love other Brazilian bands, there's like tons of Portuguese comments that I'm just like, oh, I don't know how to respond to these.
Right, to say thank you, everybody.
yeah. They understand. They're all smart.
Right.
Men
for sure.
and women. But
a lot of them also speak at least some English.
Oh yeah, and I think that's they just the love of the music. They want they want to be able to communicate. Because a lot of bands tour down there, like the Master Chops and Lost Street Jackets, and vice versa. Like Los Grinders, from Mexico, they come up here. Or Grinders, depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking to me, it's probably going to be pronounced wrong. But Emilio is a really, really smart dude. It's just Malakian. I can't wait for him to come up here.
Yeah, Malakian. That's the guy that he had the blonde bombshell.
Oh yeah, he's in Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, is he in Mexico? Okay, I wasn't sure where he's from.
Oh yeah, me and him work a lot together, and he also gives surf guitar lessons. And you can find those on his Bandcamp. He plays in like 5 or 6 bands. It's crazy.
Oh man, I can't imagine. It's time consuming.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, Tom, welcome. Into the fold, and what I would recommend is find all those people on Instagram and connect with them and start talking and share the music, and they'll share it with you, and you'll learn. Where you are is a hotbed for surf music. So
I hope so. That's what I'm trying to do is just stir things up. That's kind of what I've done in the past. Is like you just jump out there, throw it out, and see what happens. And but Ryan, I appreciate your time as well, and that you're getting the word out there and trying to spread the love to everyone else.
Yeah, man. It's I get nothing but conversation and connections and friends out of this. I don't get compensated or anything.
Yeah, right.
I do have a Patreon where I do extra things, but this is why I do this.
You get to meet all the bands, and it's like I could see you're a valuable resource for a lot of bands, I'm sure, because who knows who, and it's like, hey. Try contacting these guys if you're looking for someone to tour with or something like that.
Yeah. That's something that people used to charge for, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
in this world, it's very difficult anymore just to get anything going because big companies they've corporatized the music outlets. So, I mean, to me, we gotta got to work together and not expect to be paid handsomely for every little thing we do. If we build it, maybe we will all create some opportunity for each other. We can all feed at the trough instead of, one guy getting it all and everyone else kind of starving.
Yeah. There's one of my favorite bands is NoFX.
Yeah.
And they have a song called The Plan. And I think a lot of people misunderstand punk rock or hardcore. And in that song, he says, I'm not trying to be understood. I'm taking everyone I know and stopping on the 6th or 7th rung. Like he has and he built, a huge scene, signed a lot of bands, got a lot of names out there, made a lot of friends, festivals, and I see that a lot paralleled in surf music.
Right, yeah. Take as many people along the ride as you can.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a very important, something that stuck with me. It's not the best song they did, but those lyrics, it's like, oh yeah, like put everything else aside and do it for the right reasons.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Please join our Patreon page to get special behind-the-scenes footage and segments exclusive to Patreon, YouTube updates, also a sneak peek of what's coming next week, merch, and also services, free flash drive exclusively for segments in the band.